Hello and welcome. My name is Romney and thank you again for joining me in regards to the series of videos I'm creating about publishing children's books. Now, in video number 1, I talked about one of my own books, Archie the Bear. And in video number 2, we covered niche research and the ways that you can do your niche research to find out profitable niches to help you to develop your children's book. In this video, what we're going to be doing is covering keywords and how we can use those keywords for areas in our book and our metadata, like our title, our subtitle, our back-end 7 keywords, but also for Amazon advertising. Now, all of these videos are on the back of my best-selling course on Udemy on how to write, create, and publish a standout children's book. So if you want to check out that best-selling course on Udemy, I've left the links down below in the description. So let's get into this lesson. I'm going to be using a couple of pieces of software for this, but I'm also going to be talking through the process that I use when I do create my books and the keywords and finding those right keywords so that will help you eventually rank on Amazon, but also how those specific keywords can be used when you're doing your marketing through Amazon ads. So let's get into it right now. Now, the first thing that I do is refer to my template for collecting and collating the keywords. So you can either create your own. I'll provide a link to this template you can use for free if you want to. It's through Microsoft Excel, but you can just use a Google Sheet if you want to. But what I do is collate the main keywords that I'm looking for, then list them up. I'll note whether they're what we call a long or short tail keyword. So a short tail keyword might be aeroplane book for kids, and a long tail word might be aeroplane books for kids aged 4 to 6 years old. So what I then do is list those down with the average BSR or the ranking of that book. And I've also got other search results and whether it's on first page or page 10. I've got other videos about keywords, so I'll also link them in the description rather than going through the whole thing, but this template will really help. But let's get into what I do when I'm researching keywords and the different tools that I use as well. So the first place that you should go to would be Amazon, and I use Amazon.com, largest bookstore in the world, online bookstore, so I go to the place where it's got the most data. So what I would do is similar to niche research. What I'm trying to do is ascertain different keywords that might be part of the book that I'm creating. So in video number 2, I found a niche about financial books for kids, and you can create a children's picture storybook about finances if you want to. They're actually ranking quite well. Look, if you look at Little Damon Learns to Earn, that's still ranked at number 3. And when I was doing this book series and we looked at that book, that was ranked number 1 only 24 hours prior. So we can learn from seeing different books and what they're doing. So if we were to click on this one here, then we can see, if we go to the subtitle, Learns to Earn, so that could be a keyword that we'd want. But if we go into the actual category, this is in children's money and saving reference books. What I would then do is start to pick apart some of the books that are in here, and I might find a word, say investing for kids. So I would go to my spreadsheet and I would write the investing for kids in my spreadsheet. Then I'd go back again and I would start to look at other ones. So investing for kids, that's another one there. Then we might have a look at this one, Penny. So that is Forgotten Coin. So that could be a book that's under Kindle though. Moneytopia, saving. So saving, financial literacy for children. So that might be another one that we copy and I might put that in my tracker as well. So put that in there. So what I normally do is start going through and checking if there's any different keywords that I can find that are going to be helpful for my book creation, whether it be in the title, the subtitle, the 7 back-end keywords, and also if I'm doing Amazon ads. So if we were to grab this word, and I'm going to fast forward through this, otherwise it'll be much longer than the 10 minutes I want to hold these videos to. So if we were to grab one of these keywords, if I was to even put that one in, that copy that, and I'm going to put it into my search results. At the moment, 1,000 results, which is fantastic. So that's very good. The next thing I'd probably do is, let's go here, and I'm going to go to KD Spy, and let's see what KD Spy brings up regarding this. So we can see average sales rank of 1,054. It's a lot, but what we'd normally do is get rid of the outlining ones that are just huge. So I'd normally get rid of 3 or 4. So that's an outlier. That's definitely an outlier. And maybe one more. So this one here. So it's still quite high. I may not consider going into this if I see that, but it's not to rule it out. But if we go to word cloud, then this will help us to find the different words that are being used. And again, you can use these words to put into your tracker. The other thing that I'd recommend doing, if you don't have Publisher Rocket, then get it. So I'm going to go to Publisher Rocket now, and I'm going to go to my keyword search. I'm going to put in the financial literacy for children. Let's go get 'em Rocket. Let's find out what Publisher Rocket comes back with and how competitive our score is. So we're going to click this button here. This will tell us 100 being the most competitive, 1 being the least competitive. So it's fairly competitive. There's under 100 searches per month, but the average monthly earnings are quite good. Number of competitors are under 1,200. But let's go and check out in more detail what books are doing well. So we can see Investing for Kids. I'm just trying to find a children's picture storybook. So Moneytopia, we saw it's got 35 pages in that book, and it's selling $775 monthly sales. Here's another version of it. I'm just trying to see what the difference is. Not sure why it's been listed twice, but that one's at $4,946. But let's go to it and see what it says. It's got 32 ranking. Let's have a look inside it, see whether it's something that we could create. So I'm going to scroll through. Easy, we can do that. It only shows a few pages. Maybe there will be something else so we can see what's in it. I'm sure we could do that with a good illustrator. We could create something like that. Looks very, very basic. Sometimes there's reviews with photos as well. So if you scroll down, can't really see any reviews, but it's good to read these reviews here, the verified reviews and what they come up with. So I can see there's a number of 5 stars here, which is really good. It tells you that people are actually looking for those kinds of books. It was published back in 2022, so just under a year old from the time of this, and it's currently ranked at 6,662. So what I would do is check a few things out. I'd do the look inside. I'd write down the different keywords, so financial literacy for children. I would then also go into the different categories as well, and then you can also use Publisher Rocket to identify more of those keywords. And if you wanted to, once you're ready for getting keywords for Amazon advertising, you can put that in there, go get 'em Rocket, and this will provide a whole list of different keywords that you can use and also books you can target for your Amazon advertising. So if we go down here, we can see the different titles of the books, and you could use those if you're doing an ASIN or a category target campaign for your Amazon ads. So that's a quick way of doing your keyword research. We'll have a last couple of minutes just looking through this a bit more. I'm going to go back to my incognito, get rid of this one, and let's have a look. We'll go to books. You can do all. There's no right or wrong if you're choosing books or all. I just tend to go for books. So let's go to this one here. So we've got my money books for kids. And we've got a couple of choices there. So you could write both of these down as keywords. Kids, books about money, enter that in your list, and then money books about kids. So I'm going to click on that one. There's 60,000 results. A lot. Fairly competitive keyword. So you need to keep that in mind. If we go, let's try kids books about money. Let's see if this is different. See 3,000 results. Let's see how competitive, let's see what the results are with KD Spy. Again, I'll leave the link down below. This looks like it might be better for us to create a book about. Let me just get rid of my face there. So it's adding up. We'll just wait for these. Competition's quite high. Average sales rank's very good. Might get rid of an outlier. That's pretty big. And so these are books here. I cross them out because the others are ranking quite low. If you look at the whole band, but there might be 2 or 3 that are just blown out books. Well, you might as well get rid of those because that doesn't give you a true reflection of that keyword or that particular niche. So at the moment, rank 66 and good monthly revenue. You can go to your word cloud, and at any time you can click on one of these books and it will take you there. And it'll also talk about, it'll show you the reviews and how they're progressing, and the monthly revenue, the price as well, and the length of the book. So let's go look at this one. So Noel buys a car, published back in May 2022, 29 ranking. Sorry, 29 reviews. Let's go down to see how it's going. 347, pretty high, but still, I think there'd be plenty of books that we could look at in more detail to see whether that would be something we'd want to go into. So that gives you a bit of an idea about the the keyword research, but there's other tools you can use as well. I'll just quickly show you a couple of the other tools that you might consider for keyword research. And there are a few different Chrome extensions that you can use. So keywords everywhere, you'll see the data come up. So if we did financial literacy for children books, well, let's just see whether anything comes up here. So it will show you all there. If we scroll down, you can see the related keywords. So these are keywords that you might want to include into your title or subtitle. You can export these results as well. And people are searching for, so they're the different words that people are searching for. You've got the long tail keyword, so you can copy that and paste that into your main tracker right here as well and give it a yes. So that will give you a good indication of what's going on. And there's also a couple of other apps that you can use, and there's one other website that I use. And so it's called keywordtool.io, and you can click on Amazon, and then you can click in what you want, and then this will provide you with different keywords and searches that you might like to use as well. You can obviously get the pro version, or you can pay for more if you want to. You can subscribe to the keyword tool. That's up to you. I generally find that I'll be able to get quite a few of the keywords for free without having to do the subscribe, but you're welcome to do that if you want to. So there's some of the techniques that I use when I'm doing my keyword research for children's books. And if you want some more information or more videos about keyword research, I'll include those in the links below in the description. But importantly, you just need to find those keywords that are going to be ones that customers are searching for. You don't want to have obscure titles in your book. You need to include the right keywords that make sense, that are fluent within your title and your subtitle, but also use those words that you can't use in your title or subtitle and put them in the 7 back-end keywords. And then when you're doing your Amazon advertising, you can use software like Publisher Rocket or Keywords Everywhere. You can do searches on Amazon to find out what people are searching for, to include those for your campaigns. Now, thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you were interested in the full course about how to publish a standout children's picture storybook for the future, if you'd like to know more about it, then just make sure you check out the links below, and that'll take you directly to the Udemy course. So thanks very much. The next video that I'm going to be doing, we're going to be talking more about the storyline and creating that for your book. So stay tuned, and thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.